Hello, everybody, and welcome to Returnal. Um, well, I must say that this is not my first time playing through a little bit of Returnal, um, and I actually did record a video earlier, a couple hours, and I didn't have any microphone audio, so I'm a little disappointed in that. Um, and so I'm going to hopefully. Um, I'm hopefully going to have microphone audio for this. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start the game and let you guys see the opening cutscene. And then I will return and we'll start the game.
Astra, this is Celine. I've crashed on Atropos. I survived, but Helios did not. Suit status, operational, but my sidearm is missing. I'm leaving comms open.
Okay, so here we are. Just like with with the concept of this game, I continuously have to restart recording. So, yeah, welcome everybody to Returnal. Basically, this is a roguelike type game that is very on par with games like The Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon or Rogue Legacy, games that I'm very familiar with. I've put thousands of hours into all three of those games combined, and this is very up my alley. I love roguelikes, but I also love the cosmic horror, the Lovecraftian type shit, and this game delivers on all those fronts. So, here we are. Let's go ahead and move forward and get into it.
Abandoning Helios. Heading towards White Shadow Broadcast.
Alright, welcome to the Overgrown Ruins.
This forest contains extensive ruins of a xenotype civilization. Ancient walls, foundations, and statues.
So there's basically this kind of alien civilization here. Alright. Alright, we're going to find our first item here, and that is the Obolite. So Obolite is basically your currency. It's this radioactive mineral, the crystalline structure and glowing golden glow. It's our first of resources, and risk factor low. Primary use powering devices. It's basically a currency that you use to get items. All right. We have a dead body.
Atropos. I have found a deceased Astra Scout here. Checking identification on a helmet. It's...
It's me! So yeah, we start out with this pistol, the sidearm.
My sidearm.
It's actually a pretty cool.
Continuing towards the signals of origin.
Pretty cool looking pistol. So basically, when you have a weapon, the triggers, because of the haptic feedback, the controller itself is almost like a part of this game. Not only can you feel the rain and everything with the haptic feedback, but when you kind of halfway pull down the trigger, it actually kind of stops halfway down. Like, literally you can feel the controller stop, which allows you to aim. But if you press it all the way down, you have to press it past the point of, like, stopping. That's where you kind of have your alt fire, which we'll get an alt fire pretty soon. All guns have, there's different alt fires that you can get. But yeah, so the controller itself is almost a part of the game in terms of, you know, how you use it. This is silphium.
Discovered a potential resource. Positive analysis for suit repairs. Classifying as silphium.
Silphium is basically health. There's different kinds of silphium. Some of it can increase your health. As you can see with the health bar there on the left, there's these 3 little bars, and once you fill up those 3 bars, you get more health. So some silphium contributes to that. Alright, we need a key for this. So now we're going to face our first enemies. These are the most common of them all. Not too difficult to kill. Now, if you know House Marquee, they're known for their bullet hells. But these guys, they basically fire little waves of bullets.
Hostile fauna dispatched.
So, there is adrenaline levels, and adrenaline levels are raised after you kill hostiles. There's a maximum adrenaline level of 5, and every time you have an adrenaline level go up, you get something, you get basically kind of like a perk. And so you want to kind of keep your adrenaline level up because it helps you. It not only is it's going to help you collect more Obolite cash, but it's also going to help you do better in the long run of killing enemies. Um, so once you get hit by any kind of projectile, you lose your adrenaline, and you have to build it up again. All right, so we have a audio log here from Celine, and she'll read these automatically, so we don't have to go into the menu to
Recorded log found.
listen to them.
Adding to databank. Playing back now. Scout log. Atropos. Elapsed time 30 minutes since last crash. Whole areas of this forest are rearranging themselves like a fluid puzzle after each of my... Whenever I return, per Astra protocol, I will not be recovered until I reach the broadcast signal. If you're hearing this, you are stuck here too. I don't remember recording that.
So of course, it's a audio diary of ourselves. So these keys are required to open doors, just like any kind of dungeon crawler type. You have keys. You can carry multiple keys and everything. So this key, of course, is what we're going to use for this door here. So yeah, the silphium resin, this is what fills our little gauge. You can see there on the left. We have like one little gauge filled. Now there is this like security laser beam thing here, and I still don't know how to get past this.
Security system encountered.
Usually you have something to shoot to disengage these. I'm really not too sure how to get past it. Usually there'd be like a switch nearby, or something nearby. There may be something down there. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I really don't know. I've checked over this place, and I don't ever see anything to get past this laser beam. I'm sure it'll hurt me if I step into it. Maybe if I just shoot these? No. Maybe... No. As you can see, one of the cool things about with the PS5 is that there's... You have the ability to have like all these particles, like these leaves, and when you fire, you see the wind that draws the leaves up. It's so well refined that it just kind of, it's the little things that you don't ever really notice that make this game so nice. Alright. You see that that reload bar that I have, the active reload there. Now that allows you to reload faster, kind of like what Gears of War had, but one thing that I haven't seen is I think it would be cool if there was a skill or something that allowed you to gain like a power boost when you reload, like when you do the perfect reload like that, that allowed you to have like your shots for like 2 seconds would be more powerful. I think that'd be a pretty cool concept. Alright, so we have a malignant key here. Now, malignancy affects items, it affects other kinds of pickups, and basically the whole idea of malignancy is that it gives you a necessary... it's kind of like a problem that you have to solve. So when we pick this up, so my protection is reduced by 20%, which is not good. But if we open a container, we'll get rid of the malignancy, and the key will be normal. That's if, of course, we open a container. Bunch of alien bodies.
Piled corpses of a xenotype species. Likely the architects of these ruins. These could be the sentients that broadcast the white shadow signal.
This big sphere here.
It is impossible to escape. I have tried everything. I'm always brought back by... There is a moment between death and rebirth when tentacles drag me down, screaming, drowning, returning.
So, yeah, the whole idea the tentacles drag me down type of thing, very, cosmic horror. And one of the other things I noticed I didn't point out was that her suit gets dirtier, as you can see, and more kind of torn up over time. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, so now, down here, we're going to face this enemy, and hopefully we'll be able to beat him without me dying.
Encountered hostile predator.
Oh! Nope, there we went. Alright, well, that's the name of the game. And here's what you see when you die. The astronaut, the tentacles. And the title. Now, the first time that I played this, which was last night, I actually beat that guy.
Helios! Astra, this is Celine. I survived the... Can you hear me? I'm in my ship. Suit status operational, and... I've already experienced this before.
Alright. There we go. So, now we're back, and it's in first person. This is what happens when you enter certain types of areas. When you enter the ship, of course, you'll start out in first person. I have the deluxe costumes. We're actually going to wear some different ones. Let's start out with the tactical suit. And then here is kind of like the ship's logs. There's some logs in here that you can read. So it shows you the hostiles you've eliminated, the malfunctions that you've had, your obolites, how many, all of your accumulated data from deaths, areas explored, your data bank matrix, all that good stuff. In the log, we have 4 logs here. So we have a priority directive from Astra Command ordering us to return and not go to Atropos, which we did. So the White Shadow Signal. So this is Emily Sanzer, who is a friend of Celine's, and there's also Cecilia Cara Scott. Something major happened. Is this another emergency drill? I'm still in maintenance. Do you see the white shadow? In all that weird alien text. Where's this coming from? The void we're crossing has 0 galaxies. Remember when we diverted? I think this was the reason. Which definitely explains why the upper echelon was so evasive. This is a clear message, maybe a distress signal. We have to go. At your post has been marked approach forbidden. We wait for clearance. I know this. I've heard this before. It's hard to explain. You know this message? What do you mean? Celine? So then the Astra Protocol, this is the protocol and regulations for the Scout Division, which Celine is a part of. Safety precautions, conduct missions within safe practice guidelines, uninterrupted communication, freedom of choice. Yeah. And then we also have Celine Vasos' personal file. She works for Astra Survey. She's a reconnaissance scout. She has a current mission list. She has a whole bunch of stuff there listed. Yeah. All right. So you can also sleep in here if you want. You can rest. I don't really know the point. This is Celine's personal quarters. Some items will appear in here once you collect them. Well, some things will anyway. And then we'll climb out the ship. And we'll begin again, shall we? And hopefully we'll have some good runs here. Now, I know that there's a lot of people who've complained. Oh, you can't save. The runs are too long. Well, guess what? I don't really care. We could have one run that lasts 2 hours. We could have 2 or 3 runs that last 3 hours. It's we're gonna just play this until I feel that we should stop, I guess.
The environment wasn't like this before.
All right. So, yeah, and as you can see, it changes. What do we have here? Yes. So we have a calibrator. This increases weapon proficiency. The higher the weapon proficiency, the better kinds of weapons we'll get. So that's what we want to increase. That's that other little bar down there in the left, the little star. We can't go in the water yet. I still don't know what I need to go in the water. I don't have whatever it is. So, can't do that. There's a chest down here. I need a key to open it, however. Alright, let's avoid the lasers. Woo! Almost stepped on that one. It's a large resin. Fills 2 slots. So if you're wondering, the enemies that we faced off with, this is called the Kerbion, or Carbion. It's a medium-sized quadruped with a lizard-like torso and head, but with feet and mane made of long tentacle-like limbs. Tentacles are unusually flexible and strong, able to bunch together to support the creature's weight as it moves. The longer main tentacles are most likely used for sensing the environment and for threat displays, as the blue luminescence it emits intensifies just as it's about to attack. The creatures attack mainly with unknown reference. Energy it spits from its mouth can also leap from the target at close range. So yeah, that's kind of the things we face. You have to kill an enemy to be able to have it in the databank. So that first asshole, it's called a Titan something. Yeah, they suck. But there's a health thing over here. Oh, I think it's down underneath in the water. And this is our first permanent mod.
Augments my weapon with an alternative firing mechanism.
So yeah, once you aim down, this is you aim down halfway for the aim, and then when you press all the way down, you get this
highly effective
alt fire.
This will be useful.
and it recharges, so you can't use it all the time. There we go. Alright, adrenaline level 3. There's a key. That key will actually allow us to... Oh, our suit integrity is increased as well because we picked up another resin. Make sure we get those. We actually go back to that chest and open it. Now typically chests have like weapons in them. And they all have different kind of alt fires. Getting your alt fire up, proficiency up, is actually a pretty good idea. Oh, an artifact. Phantom Limb. Eliminating hostiles has 10% chance to repair integrity. Okay. Ugh. It's an artifact of unknown origin with a hand-like shape with multi-jointed bones sinew held together with its fingers curl every time you deliver the final silence by your hands. Squeeze the trigger, the heart, the flesh. When your offerings are deemed worthy, then blank spreads, covering you with promise of release, a laughter and rush of breathless sinking. Creepy. So yeah, artifacts, you get, you know, some have activation stuff, some are just like permanent beneficial type things. Okay, now let's go up here. Another large resin. Increase our weapon proficiency, and there's a health thing, but it's seemingly like... Oh, it's behind the vines. Which we can't get rid of. Alright, so now we're gonna get our first alien weapon, and this... I love this gun. This is the assault rifle. I love this thing. I use this more than any of the other guns I've gotten so far because it just works the best for me. And all the alien weapons look sick as hell. Like, they look bad fucking ass. I love them. All the weapons in this game look sweet. So yeah, this has armor piercing on it. This is a teleporter, by the way, that we still can't use. Oh, and that was a tripod. There are these like little robots, basically. Yeah, it's the tachyomatic carbine. They're little robots, basically. They don't really do much of anything. Just kind of walk around.
Massive wall beyond which is the white shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm. For now, I'll change objectives and investigate the energy reading in the forest.
Proficiency rate is increased now.
Scout log, Atropos. Who triggered the broadcast? Do you see the white shadow is something only I should know? And now, out of literally nowhere, I'm hearing it again. Were the sentients involved? But how would they have known? I need to believe there are answers at the signal.
Oh yeah, and you want to stay out of those as well. They'll lift you up. So now we're at adrenaline level 5.
Xenotype device acquired. I
The,
think this will prove a useful tool.
so the Apex Sphere is a consumable. Now, these consumables you can pick up, they basically are kind of like a one-time use thing where they'll drop. You know, sometimes they can like do damage to enemies. Sometimes they can heal you. This one that we have actually will increase you to max adrenaline, which is one of the best. I think this is one of the best drops. One of the best things that you can collect. Alright, so we have a door here. We have this here, which we can't break yet. There's a health thing above us. There's also this area over here. Here. What is this? Damage Siphon Data Cube. Deposit into a matching device to permanently unlock this item design for future cycles. Okay. We'll take that. Here we have another Obolite. So you can see we have 114. Now sometimes you can actually use these, you ride them up, and then you can dash out to collect things. But they can hurt you, so... And sometimes, as you'll see, like these little alcoves right here, these sometimes have a little thing in them. And they're these little temporary rooms that you can go into that can help you, that can give you, you know, things. We can't get up there. Sometimes you have to face enemies, sometimes they'll give you stuff. Really just depends.
I have interacted with other versions of myself. But I worry one day I will re-experience these same interactions from their perspectives. But are they truly me? Or just hollowed corpses?
So this is the teleporter.
Face of things to come.
We're going to need a teleportation device for that. Like I said, there are permanent upgrades that you can get. Alright, so we've a permanent unlock. Alright, we lost our shield, unfortunately. So if we get hit again... like that! I fell in the pit, god damn it. We lost our adrenaline. Well, you know, that shit happens. Doesn't last forever. This fucking thing over here has a shield. I want to know how to disable it. I mean, I can't get that thing, so... Alright, Tachyomatic Carbine. This has overheat limit up and projection speed up, as well as blast shield. And ether. Ether's another pickup that we can get that will help us with, like, malignancy. So, if we have things that are malignant, we can, help get rid of malignancy with the ether. So, really useful. So there's multiple different types of doors. The regular square doors, like the one over there, are the ones that progress. And then triangular doors are typically side doors, where you can get things like these. This is a little fabricator. It can just give us a random thing. So let's go ahead and use it. Disables all turrets within the area. Well, you know what? We're going to come in here. Didn't work. Okay. I'll take that back. We're going to save this, by the way. This, adrenaline level. Woo! Thank you for the bullshit. Of course there was a fucking enemy. God damn it. At least there's not any more. Alright, so this leads to our first permanent item. This is the teleportation device.
Discovered xenotype technology on the corpse of a sentient. Scan is indicating potential for suit augmentation. Appears safe to repurpose. System integration complete. Performing a function test to confirm.
So, this is one of the items that you won't lose even when you die. It allows you to be able to do this. Woohoo!
Confirmed. Point-to-point teleportation. Location exit seems fixed.
Well, I'm glad there was nothing in there, but absolute death. So now we can head back. We're able to use this teleporter now. Woo. So every time you run into one of these on your runs, it'll automatically open up so you're able to teleport. So, kind of just turn into balls of goo. That seems kind of unpleasant, to be honest. Alright, so these flying enemies, I'm sure you're probably wondering what they are. So the first one we ran into was the Lemiodon, A flying creature with thin, ragged membranes only partially attached to long, bony extrusions from its main torso, which is snake-like in appearance. Despite the presence of these wing-like limbs, its capacity for flight seems to have no relation to their movement. Rather, it seems to hover and move as if it was. When attacking, it closes the distance between itself and its prey at such speed it can be theorized it's somehow able to manipulate space-time. They're like little phantom ghosts. And then the Strixera, or Strixera? A winged entity with a large central mass that is almost completely devoid of bone structure. The most prominent part of the mass is a blue luminescent sac containing several multi-purpose organs. It also has an abnormally comparison to body size, possibly used with an intimidation tactic. Based on the structure of its wings, it should be physically unable to support its body weight. Attacks by spitting the same energy as Curvions, but when multiple individuals are present, it can create a directed beam attack. And that's the beam attack is what gets you. The beam attack is what throws you off. Go around on scout logs. Oh no, we want to go this way. Yeah, so see, you can fall in the pit, and it ain't too fun. You do lose health and your adrenaline, but you can actually do this. Let's go back up here real quick. So is the idea really that you can just kind of like fall down the middle? There was a platform up there, a little alcove if you saw it. See if we can get to that. I know that it's... Yeah, see? Aw, there's nothing here. I was kind of hoping there'd be something. Yeah, and you do have a scan. And so here is kind of like a store.
Discovered xenotype technology that produces other devices.
You have an online, an Obolite repository for online that you can give to your friends that play. You have this little thing over here which gives you more integrity, your health. And then we have a Xeno, we have this fabricator here that'll give you artifacts, repairs integrity by 5% of damage dealt per adrenaline level. Gain 10% protection while alt fire is recharging. Grants a huge amount of weapon proficiency and a large silphium vial. I think we'll do this one. We'll do the 10% protection. It's not part of the actual, like, the permanent artifacts, but... Alright, so in here, we actually have these monoliths. And these xenoglyphs...
Rudimentary xenotype language discovered. Currently lacking resources to decipher this xenoglyph.
You find these little xenoglyphs here.
A fragment of the xenotype language.
And once you collect them, you can start to translate what they say.
Is this translating correctly? Severed brethren. Maddening agony.
Stop the endless cycle. So maybe the other you know, these guys, the aliens that lived here, maybe they were also trapped within this endless cycle, which is very on par with kind of like, you know, the idea that if you're here, um, it's not them that created this endless loop, that it's probably something bigger. You know, it's very referenced in things like, you know, SCP Foundation type stuff and Lovecraftian things where you have these godlike deities that kind of create stuff like this. It's kind of like a game to them.
Detecting a strange energy reading. Setting a marker on my map.
Alright, well, for us to get there, we need the melee weapon. Oh, joy. Woo! God damn it. I really hate those things. It's a translocation sphere. We're gonna leave that for now. So those guys are called mycomorphs. Large fungus-like entities that incorporate biomatter from in a tall humanoid shape. It can launch both similar substance projectiles as observed in other fauna in this environment, as well as its own spores, which stick to the target and slow its movement. It is especially dangerous when heavily damaged, as will launch a desperate heavy-hitting attack. While clearly a defensive behavior, so far there is no explanation as to how it can collapse and reform elsewhere in a matter of seconds. These guys are kind of like my second most hated enemy. They absorb damage, and they're just kind of a pain in the ass. There's health, but it's not in something that we can get. Alright, so we have this door here. Then we have this. Which this is, so this is like an archive.
I've discovered a kind of technology that records the past, or a visual archive of sorts.
So this first entry here basically kind of shows that the alien species also encountered the, the enemies that we've been fighting. So those are not necessarily a part of, you know, the enemies that we're killing. They're not really a part of.
Hostile fauna.
Yeah, they're not really a part of them. So.
The fabricators.
So the fabricators, and they use the fabricators. And they use the fabricators.
They built protection.
To build these mechs that would help them
centuries ago.
You know, have defenses. So they also encountered these creatures, and they use fabricators to build stuff. So we got a carbine rifle that's not as good. Has armor piercing, but we're working on hard right now. Down here we actually have a chest that is malignant. We also have some malignant silphium, so this you know, of course, is going to heal us, but it also will. It's also infected with malignancy, so I don't think we're going to want that. Malfunction probability very high. There's also that area over there we can't go to. Alright, so really we're just going to continue forward. This is another gun. This is a basically kind of a shotgun. It's called a Spitmaw Blaster. We have a new type of enemy here. It's pretty good. There's some of them that are a lot better. It fires a... oh, it has the shock stream. That's pretty good. The shock stream is just like electricity. Really just destroys everything near it. Ah, here we go. So this is the parasite. Parasites can be good and bad. They give you a buff and a debuff.
It is parasitically attached to my arm. Does not appear hostile. Somehow, it's strengthening and weakening my suit.
So yeah, it gives you a buff and a debuff. So this one finds salvage from hostiles more often, but upcoming malfunctions have more severe effects. And you can equip, you know, multiple parasites to you. The enemy that we just killed, by the way, if you're wondering. Let's just go ahead and clear all this out here. Is a different version of the Kerbion. It's a Kerbionics. Genetically near identical to Kerbions, or Kerbions, but some seem to cause an individual to mutate, becoming larger, more damage resistant, and able to spit a higher amount of projectiles in one expulsion. Instead of the blue luminescence present in their smaller counterparts, the Kerbionics have gained an orange coloring, which does stand out more in its environment, making it a potential mating display. Currently classifying these as two separate subspecies, although it's unclear if they are able to crossbreed. So as you can see, the parasite is attached to my arm. They'll attach to your legs and stuff as well. Well, shit. New pistol. I missed with that thing. Alright, there we go. Permanent weapon trait hardened. I wonder if we can... Ah, nice. We can, and we will. So there's a pistol that we can grab, but stick with the assault, man. I stick with this gun more than anything. It's like my trusty steed. Get out of here. I'm glad that those things don't hurt you until you, like... Oh, boy. 3 malignant chests, eh? Very high malfunction. Moderate. We can cleanse with ether. We have 3 ether. Maybe we need 5 ether for that one. You know what? Let's cleanse this one. Alright, we got an item. Obolite Siphon. Converts collected Obolites into integrity. Alright. So that'll just turn, you know, money into health. Which can be useful. Another caliber that's going to increase our proficiency of our weapon. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? So I still don't know what this is. This is like a machine that, like, can, like, help change you. You need ether, though. You need 6 ether. I've never used it because I always spend my ether on other stuff, but... reconstruction of complex entities per environment, so... Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll probably see it one day. I'll probably figure out what it is one day. Oh, and here's the house.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. And the astronaut keeps following me.
So, you saw the astronaut in the death video, and she mentions the astronaut. We'll come into this house. We need the house key. We'll actually revisit this house multiple times, from what I know. But yeah, we need the house key to get in there. So. There we go. There's one more up here. Some ether. So have a locked door here. Ah, another parasite. Oily Oddkeeper. 25% chance to not lose a consumable. Upcoming malfunctions have harder fix requirements. Yeah, you know what? Nah, I think we'll leave that one for now. I'm not really... With consumables, I'm not really like... Ah, yeah, so this is a fortified barrier. Ah, here's one of the rooms I was telling you about. It's like a one-way room. Containers. A Spitmaw blaster that has bonus damage. Modified sidearm with homing missile, tracker swarm. This spitball blaster is better. Effective range. I think I'm just gonna, well, slingshot. I think I'm just gonna keep what I have. Because I do kind of like this explosive, this kind of bomb that I have. There's health and stuff down there, but you can't really get it without getting in the goo. So, and my adrenaline's almost at 5, so I don't really want to mess it up currently. Here's another one. Alright, we have an enemy. Okay. Oh shit, we're gonna get our ass kicked here. Yep. Well, there we fucking go. You never know, and you never know what it is that's gonna kill you. You know, you drop in these areas, and sometimes there's an enemy that's just too powerful.
Crash. Again. Astra. They can't hear me. I'm alone.
Alright, you know what? Let's go back in here. Let's change our costume to the other one. Hopefully we'll not die this time around. We can make some progress. Alright, so we have a requisition order. Celine is in the channel. Cecilia Carr Scott, Emily Sanzer. Good morning, Emily. I have priority requisition order. I have time before Cece returns and send her badge. Go ahead. I've been assigned my own scout ship, and I'd like to have all items transferred from personal storage as soon as possible. I thought you said your promotion was pending evaluation. Has it been approved? Some of the items are fragile, so please have technicians informed. Has the evaluation been approved? I'll be talking to Quartermaster about the rest. Wow, she was kind of a bitch. She didn't really want to answer. She's like, bring my shit up. Don't ask any questions. Alright, well.
The environment is changing. Could the force be adapting?
Okay. So this is a reclaimer. Recycles materials, but it damages your integrity. I don't want to use that one. There's one that restores your integrity as well, which is also, nice to have if you. I need a key. Maybe let's not die this time? Ah, okay. So let's see what we get here. Malignant resin. Reduces melee damage. Well, we don't have the melee yet, so doubles of like collection radius. Suffer damage from long falls. I don't want to do that either. I had that one once and I hated it. Possibly behind a pool of acid. This way, a large amount of proficiency on detach. Nah, we'll leave that one as well. Sometimes I don't really know how much they're worth having, some of these, especially when it's like you're still trying to get kind of a grasp on the game. Just gotta avoid the turret, man. There's a thing over here. Which is a key, which is nice, because now I can open this over here. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't get it. It's like stopping me from getting it. So I can't get this. Oh, I have to scan it first. Fixes all fixes all malfunctions, okay. Money! Alright. Well, I guess we're good on that. Then we can finally head up through this door. Yes. So this is a Hollow Seeker. It's another type of assault rifle. It's not really my favorite, to be honest. It's you know it's cool because it fires like a lot of rounds. See, it's pretty, you know. But we'll use this one. Kind of show you what it's like dealing up against some enemies. Woo! it doesn't really deliver a ton of like damage. A lot of health is just like locked behind stuff. I'm really not getting a good run this time. Caliber. Alright, we have two things here. Double suit repair efficiency. Back to this. Yeah, malignant containers. Alright, pressing forward. Yeah, we're about to have a shitty enemy. Oh no, it's just a turret. Gotta keep moving. Doors down here. Another malignant key. Ugh. There we go, retarget. What do we got? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take that. Kinda wanna get rid of this other gun. I mean, like I said, it fires a lot of projectiles. It just doesn't, you know, it's not always hitting the mark. Dumb ass things. So speed weapon damage for the next 15 kills triggers a malfunction on attach. You know what? Let's do that. Because I can cure all my malfunctions, goddamn. What do we have here? That's his reflexes slowing down perception time. I think we're good. Not enough. Can we get anything? I don't even know if we can get anything. Nope. Alright, well, not enough money. Alright, we're back here. Yep, now we're gonna have something shitty. Big bad asshole is about to come back. Here he comes. There we go. Whew. Yeah, Titan Ops, that's what they're called. Alright. There we go. We've killed the Titan Ops. I'll read you that. Oh yeah, there's the Tropian turret, by the way. Stationary gun turret, presumably used as defense against native fauna. The turret rotates freely both horizontally and vertically, and can fire projectiles similar to the fauna. Some models can generate a force field that block fast-moving objects. The only method to circumvent this is a slower close-range attack. And then, of course, the Titan Ops. A large bipedal creature with a left arm completely made of, and a right arm with an embedded webbed blade-like bone structure. While it doesn't seem to have any projectile attacks, it moves fast by lunging and jumping to get in melee range where it can maim its target with bladed limb. Extreme caution is advised. So yeah, those guys are, like, just the worst. Scout logs. Okay. And then this guy dropped a gun. There's a Spitmaw Blaster. So we got this again. How many ether do we have? Oh, we only have one ether. Okay. Two ether. Ah, yes. This room again. Their Hall Seeker with stability. That's nice, but actually, you know what? Get that. Oh, hey, no malfunction. Click on that too. Cannot pick up new weapons. Anti-energy pulse. Release the expanded burst of energy that turns hostile projectiles into obolites. Cannot pick up new weapons. Well, that's okay. I have to just open a container. Right through here. Hey! Got another trophy! I've gotten a few already that are like story related. Bye bye, turret. All fire cooldown increased by 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and remove all those, shall we? There we go. Goodbye. Okay. Can't grab that. Oh, I apparently got hit by something. So I lost my shield. Resin. caliber. Up, 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 up. There's another chest here. Their Hall Seeker, proficiency 3 with bonus damage. That's not bad. Waves. Seems alright. Go here. Another caliber, nice. Calibrator. Keep saying caliber. I mean calibrator. Dankeschön. And then, what's in here? Oh, one of these, like, randos. And then there's this health thing. This was behind vines, right? Yes. Okay. So, just keep on going. Ah, shit. Alright, so now we have this thing, which is like a shield. It basically protects these fuckers. Let's kill that stupid asshole real quick. Efficiency 3. Into integrity. Nice. Alright. Well, we'll just pick that up in case we need it. So that thing that you saw was a shield. It's basically, it's not really a hostile. It's a proteon. It's an obelisk shaped that radiates whatever, it's a shield, that rapidly repairs its allies. The original design is reminiscent of the other machinery present on the planet. There's some modifications and blank that are not consistent with their designs. Due to its speed and capacity of treating other hostiles in a given area, this machine should be primarily tactical target before dispatching other hostiles. Yeah, because I came in and I tried to, like, kill shit, and it just heals them, like, immediately. So, yeah, you want to, oh, back in the house. Still need to get the house key. We can go in the house. Get rid of you fuckers right away. Goodbye. Grab that as well. So here we go, integrity increased. There's another. Increase our proficiency. Also a health thing, but it's in here. So then there's also this door, the big red door. So the red door leads to the boss. Um, basically, there's a bunch of little like these. You'll see them. There are these. Oh, this area looks a little different. Oh, there they are. So these things, they basically have these little lights, and they're like seekers, and they fire lasers at you if you stay in their light. Just like that. But we'll come up here, and that'll be the teleporter that we use to get back. We also have another xenoglyph. Bard from Citadel, Frike. The call digging into our minds, Frike. Alright, so we're going to want to head to here now. Shit, here we go. Whew. Not too bad. We got rid of him before he became a problem. Alright. Blue door. We have a key as well. Ooh, what is this? Golden coil. Grants 5% weapon damage for every 200 omelets carried. Thank you. Will do. Makes me not want to spend my fucking money, bro. What did he drop? Oh, a level 3 pistol. Not bad. Some ether. It's 3 of those. Yep, here we go. Well, shit. Well, if we get a key, we'll come back to that. Oop. Okay. Another room with a glyph. Eyes beholding. We must leave for the wastes. Where? Ah, the house key. Here we go. So now that we have the house key, we should actually go back to the house. So where's the nearest teleporter? Okay, let's go to the house. Now the house gives you story points over, over time. Um, and it is in first person, so let's go ahead and enter.
Exactly as I left it. But impossible. I logged my first missions in this binder. But this is stored in the mothership's archives.
Hello. It's not the same suit we're wearing, but okay.
This was taken after I left. Why?
Show the farm and then show the farm destroyed. So, here's the thing.
Hello? Who is up there?
When they show the farm and then they show the farm like completely decimated, kind of one of the things that happens in a lot of cosmic horror based stories is that the entity that creates this eventually finds out who you are. And when they find out who you are,
I can't.
you can't open the door. Right, well, what about the store down here? The thing about it, is that these entities, they learn who you are, and then they learn where you come from. And so they know, then they find out about Earth, and then they want to come and...
It should never be open. Open.
Well, I guess we're not going in there. So the idea is probably, maybe, perhaps, that the vision of the farm destroyed is that this entity eventually would come to Earth and destroy Earth with its power. All the books. Octopus, good Cthulhu reference there. There's a block on the ground.
Such strange markings. Where did this...
To the window. There he is. There's the astronaut. So I'm still trying to figure out who the astronaut is. I like to believe that maybe he was the first human to find this planet. Perhaps.
What is this meant to tell me? Am I supposed to remember this?
The cosmic astronaut has always been used with cosmic horror. The idea of this this one lone astronaut, you can't see his face. It's been used before in Doctor Who, a lot of other cosmic horror stories. Speaking of astronaut, little figure, standing effigy of some unidentifiable being. Its pose appears to be one of readiness or resignation. Okay. There's our house key, by the way. Alright, well, now that we've done that, you can see the house is all decrepit. And we'll go ahead and we'll teleport back to here. Oh, we got a glyph here. And here we are. We finally are going to get the melee weapon.
Another teleportation device, but more complex in construction. Discovered a broken automaton, clutching potential tool.
Say hello to the space katana.
To repurpose.
Whew. Man.
Xenotype blade weapon. Adding to equipment for immediate use.
So yeah, this it basically does a single strike, and it destroys these things. This gateway requires the Crimson Key, which I think I know how to get. I think we get this from the boss, and it helps break these barriers as well. It can also break the turret barriers. So yeah, now that we've gotten another glyph, I wonder if we can read any more of these. Oh, we still need more. Still need more glyphs. All right. So, pretty much back where we came from. We need to go back to this door here so we can crack through that barrier. And that will give us the anathema key. Thank you all very much for that. Alright, so... You know what? Before we teleport to the boss area... Now, the first time I fought the boss, I was very close to killing him. I guess we'll see if we can do that. We have 500... 38... These. Max integrity. Weapon proficiency. I actually think that I'm going to get this. Yep. So I think we'll probably need it for the boss. Alright. So, yeah, as you can see, that's exactly why they're like, oh, the runs, they take so long, you know, like... do I have any keys, by the way? No, I do not, so I still can't open that thing. Alright. Space Katana. Golden Coil. 200... So, how many do we currently have? 388. Okay, so we're close to more. Alright. So now we head up here. I know what the astronaut does, but I'm not going to tell you.
A strange energy source is beyond this. It might be tied to White Shadow.
Pistol, but we're going to keep what we have. Alright, so now we're going to drop down in. And this is our boss. So if you remember, they mentioned Shrike earlier. Or Frike, sorry, PH, Frike. That would be him. This is Frike. Shit, now my adrenaline reset. Woo, forgot about that laser. Alright. One down. Shit. Oh! Forgot, it's two. Woo! I forgot. He does a lot of melees. Oh, shit. Woo! Woo! Alright, come Come on, motherfucker. Woo! There we go.
The fog has dispersed.
Oh.
And the energy signature is gone.
Whew. Alright. The Crimson Key. As I mentioned, we were going to get the Crimson Key via this dude. Oh, man. I almost killed him the first time I fought him. Frike. Unidentified terror. Sent an encrypted signal. Smothered memories escape gazing in her beating heart of disgrace. Loop error needed for further analysis. So I'm assuming that the more you kill him, when you start over, or if you can just come back and start over,
Acquired a new kind of unlocking mechanism.
allows you to learn more about him.
This could interface with a different kind of translocation device.
Pod data cube. Ah, this is what deposits our data cube. To unlock something. Unfed pod grants 20% stagger power for each attached parasite. That's pretty sick. So that's a permanent artifact, I'm assuming. Artifact of unknown origin with a pod shape containing hungry spikes and hollows, nothingness filled. This hive nest community grows with each entry exit of sharing their power with you. When you lash out, your opposition falters, lurching to the ground, ready for death. Continued contact with only for those ready for exalted honor in the depths above the skies. So the golden coil is a xenotype artifact with similar shape similar to a coiled shell. This item harnesses the radioactive power of the obolites and channels it to providing the user with additional damage. While the effect itself is fairly modest, it is applied across the board to any damage user does, not just their weapon. Cool. What is this? Attaches a random parasite and produces obolites in return. What's the parasite that I have? Reduces melee damage? Eh, hell, why not? Oh god. Just seals us in there. No parasites on me, folks. You can give me money, though. Okay, so now we can go to the Crimson place. Oh shit. Oh, it just activates.
The only alternative.
Ooh, look at that.
I'll need to explore the other side.
Well, how do you go? And here we are.
Pass through the teleportation gate. Based on the coordinates of the broadcast signal, I'm on the other side of the planet.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So here we are. New area. First I've made it. I'll tell you what. What's this? Key an additional consumable slot. Cool, that's permanent. Nice, so we can carry more than one consumable now. Be careful here, there could be fucking enemies anywhere. Prison amount of integrity, we're gonna go ahead and use that now. Just in Casa. Okay, that's the gate forward. I want the gate up. It's very sandy here. Oh,
I'm in a sprawling
shit.
desert now, detecting
Crimson
another
Waste.
strange energy from a mountain summit, ascending towards destination.
Wow, look at this, these towers. Like alien skyscrapers. Oh boy, there's scout log.
Scout log Atro. Beginning ascent of the mountain. I don't know which attempt this is. Despite knowing the hazards ahead, I'm having difficulty retrieving the technology. There are certain obstacles I don't look forward to re-experiencing. But I feel as though something at the top is summoning me.
Okay. Reach the foot of the mountain. There's this chest here, but I think we're gonna leave that. Alright, probably new enemies. Okay. It's locked. Kind of concerned here. I don't know what I'm gonna find. Alright. Square head cube things. They fire lasers. What are these things called? Aetheract. A flying null sphere cube shaped with arms reaching below to eyes, a wall of eyes. 3 roads come up to meet you. Upon expiration, it cloven from the bedrock of unknown depths. The description of these, of these creatures are getting like much worse. Which is a bit of a concern. Oh shit! They fire just a cube of those things. I really want to try to get this this glyph. I'm not gonna go on that yet. The Exalted One. The throne at the mountaintop, scythe-like. Strike down the creator, destroyer deep below. Okay. We have a fabricator down here. Multiplication sphere. Integrity. Shocking springs. I'm not gonna get anything that I really want. Another Hollow Seeker with phasing rounds. You know what? I think we'll give this thing a try, shall we? And we have, speaking of, Xeno Ghost Cypher, 1 of 20 here. So there's a whole another set of these things. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big thing. Angry thing. Woo! That's my adrenaline. Oh, God. Arcnonact? Oh shit, it drops like a whole, like, laser field. What the fuck, dude? Those things are not too easy. Arcanact, a large flying null sphere cuboid shaped with multiple long, reaching from the depths, similar to Aetheract, like sun, like moon, like void. Spin, smile, spin. Create skin and spit teeth. Circles upon circles upon circles. Upon you will experience volatile overgrowth, petrifying horizons into unknown depths. The only thing we're missing is the fucking the goddamn forbidden speech. Where's this gun? Oh shit. Oh, this one's hella badass. Alright, well, give me that one then. Fuck it. Alright. Desert. Uh-oh. Oh, oh dear. Waste carbonics. We'll have to read about that shit in a second. Woo! Ain't much health and the love of the city. Okay, we'll take that. Of course, you're just gonna be fucking enemies. Allows the consumer to be reused attaches after first use. Triggers a malfunction on detach. Well, I don't have any consumables, but I think I'm good. Alright. Oh, son of a bitch, dude. Oh, we're dead. We are dead for real, dude. We are for sure dead. This is death upon death, bro. Not ready for this. Yeah, there we go. But the astronaut, he gives us a second chance. Which I will not use to my advantage. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh, we got him. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! We jumped right into the fucking field. I killed him and then I fucked myself. Oh my god. What an idiot.
Enough. I understand. I'm trapped. The broadcast signal. That's all that matters. Astra, Helios is gone. Celine heading out.
Well, there we go. Alright, so... do we have anything else? We do. Emergency procedures, evac protocol. Well, we're not evacing anywhere, so... You know, I actually really like this suit more. Oh yeah, here's the challenge thing, I believe. Yeah, so we have to be online to do the data challenge. You rested here, and every time you rest, you see something. Yep, there's the astronaut. Wakey wakey. It's funny, the first time I found the picture, it appeared here on the desk, but it's not here now, which is kind of weird. So yeah, there we go. Well, we killed it, so that's what matters. Malformed Arcanact. A variant of the Arcanact becoming the void of host-similar growths as, pointing to the possibility that this will work of indifference. White of eyes, white of bone, white of grief. It attacks with riven tombs, vomiting the unprocessed contents. All these factors make your death a proceed to smile when you encounter. Loop error needed. The descriptions are just getting out of control at this point. They're just like, you're going absolutely insane. So yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. You know, I think I've showed you pretty much the entire, you know, necessity of you know, of this. You kind of get the idea. You kind of get the concept of this. I have the Crimson Key, so I don't have to fight the boss again if I don't want to. But yeah, so this game combines a lot of elements like the roguelite elements that I really love. And the ideas of cosmic, Lovecraftian based horror. I definitely think you should check this game out for yourself and pick it up. I picked up the deluxe edition, hence the reason I have the costumes. So, yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, even though this is like my second time recording it. Because the first time didn't have any audio, so, hopefully this time everything will be fantastic, and I don't have to do this again, because this has been the best run that I've had thus far. and I'd like it to keep that way. So yeah, check it out, guys. This has been Returnal. I will see you all on the next one. Take care and goodbye.